Huh.
So students, in last lecture we have started the topic that is general characteristics of fungi, and today we are going to continue that same topic, and along with that we are going to take a look towards the Ellipsoholus and MIMS classification in today's lecture. Now here when we talk about the general characters of fungi, we have gone through these top points, that is biosynthesis of chitin occur in fungi. Then the nuclei of fungi are very well and very small in size. The fungi have no embryogenic stage, they develop from these spores directly. Then the mode of reproduction is sexual or asexual, that includes vegetative type of reproduction also. Some fungi are parasitic and can infect the host. Now this is most important part related to fungi, that most of the or majority of the fungi are parasitic, they infect the host. Now why they are parasitic? They are parasitic because they don't produce their own food, they act as a heterotrophic, and due to that they becomes or they manage their food material as a parasitic organism on their particular host. So it will produce chemical called pheromone, which leads to sexual reproduction in fungi. So sexual reproduction, as we said here, so sexual reproduction takes place through a hormone that is known as pheromone, and due to that pheromone sexual reproduction in fungi takes place. So these examples include mushroom, molds and yeast. So these mushroom, molds and yeast produces the pheromone, and due to this pheromone sexual reproduction in fungi is observed or it will take place. So these are nothing but some another characteristics which we discussed earlier. Beyond that, these are nothing but the another type of the characteristics. Now along with this, fungi are eukaryotic microorganisms. They are very small inside, and that's why they are known as microorganisms. They can occur as a yeast, mold, or as a combination of both forms. So they act as a very small, and they act as a yeast and molds, or in some it will act as a both of these forms is observed. Some fungi are capable of causing superficial, cutaneous, subcutaneous, systematic or allergic diseases. Now this is also the most important part, as fungi or some fungi act as a parasitic fungi, so they cause the infection, cutaneous infection, then subcutaneous infection, systemic infection or allergic diseases. Now what is the mean of this causing superficial, cutaneous or subcutaneous means? So when we say fungi fall on our skin or any organism's skin, say for example it will fall on the leaves of the plant. So as it fall on the leaves, it will produce some infection on the top of that particular part. Say for example the spores of fungi fall on my skin and it will cause the upper infection. This upper infection is known as superficial cutaneous infection. Now subcutaneous, sometimes these spores which is fallen on my hand, it will penetrate inside and it will cause infection, then it is subcutaneous. Beyond that, some fungal spores germinate on skin, they penetrate inside and they produce the systemic infection or infection to the system, that is known as systemic or allergic diseases. So these are nothing but the different types of parasites which act on their host. साध्या भाषेत सांगायचं तर बऱ्याच लोकांना फंगल इन्फेक्शन्स होतात. तर ते फंगल इन्फेक्शन तीन प्रकारचे असतात. पहिला असतो सुपरफिशियल म्हणजे वरवर होणारा, म्हणजे आत न जाता वरच्या वर होणारा जो इन्फेक्शन आहे त्याला म्हणतात सुपरफिशियल. दुसरा प्रकार आहे सबक्युटेनियस. कधी कधी हे इन्फेक्शन जे झालेलं असतं हे इन्फेक्शन थोडं आतमध्ये म्हणजे वर न असता आतमध्ये थोडं पेनिट्रेट होतं आणि आतल्या साईडला ते वाढायला लागतं, तर त्याला सबक्युटेनियस म्हणतात. आणि कधी कधी हेच इन्फेक्शन सिस्टीमला, फॉर एक्झाम्पल अवर nervous system is there, for example our respiratory system is there. So these systemic or allergic diseases will act to the system of that particular organism. म्हणजे सपोज रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टीम, काही फंगस आपल्या बॉडीमध्ये गेले आणि आपल्या रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टीममध्ये जर ते इन्फेक्शन करत असतील तर त्याला आपण सिस्टमिक इन्फेक्शन किंवा सिस्टमिक और ॲलर्जिक डिसीज असं आपण त्याला म्हणू शकतो. सो दिस इज मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट पॉइंट रिलेटेड टू द कॅरेक्टर्स ऑफ फंगी. तर आता याच्यावर आणखी दोन मुद्दे आपल्याला डिस्कस करता येतात. एक म्हणजे फंगीचे दोन प्रकार आहेत. बिकॉज दे कॅन नॉट प्रिपेअर देअर ओन फूड, वी कॅन से फंगी इज हॅव्हिंग टू टाइप्स. वन इज नोन ॲज पॅरासिटिक and another is known as saprophytic. Now parasitic we know very well that it will cause infection to the host. Now what is saprophytic? Some fungi cannot form infection to the living organisms or to the host. So what they do, they will feed on the dead and decaying material. म्हणजे साध्या भाषेत सांगायचं तर जमिनीवर झाडाचा पडलेला पालापाचोळा हा डेड अँड डिकेइंग आहे. ओके, तो संपलेला आहे, म्हणजे तो आता झाडावरून गळून पडलेलं पान आहे. त्या पानावर जर फंगी ग्रो होत असेल, इफ दिस फंगाई ग्रो ऑन दॅट पर्टिक्युलर डेड अँड डिकेइंग मटेरियल, देन इट इज नोन ॲज सॅप्रोफिटिक. म्हणजे परत फंगीचे किती प्रकार झाले ते? एक प्रकार म्हणजे पॅरासिटिक फंगी अँड सेकंड इज सॅप्रोफिटिक फंगी. Yeast and microscopic fungi consist of solitary cells that reproduce by budding. म्हणजे साध्या भाषेत सांगायचं तर युनिसेल्युलर सेल आपण काल बघितलं होतं. सो व्हॉट दीज आर नथिंग बट द युनिसेल्युलर सेल. yeast are unicellular cell and they reproduce by the process known as budding. म्हणजे हा व्हेजिटेटिव्ह रिप्रोडक्शनचा किंवा असेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शनचा एक प्रकार आहे. that we called it as a budding. So yeast will reproduce by the process known as budding. Molds in contrast occur in long filament known as hyphae which grow by apical extension. हा युनिसेल्युलर आहे. आता त्याच्याच विरुद्ध म्हणजे ईस्टच्या विरुद्ध जर आपण कन्सिडर केला तर दॅट इज मोल्ड्स. सो मोल्ड्स ग्रो इन अ फॉर्म ऑफ हायफी, लॉंग फिलामेंटस हायफी. म्हणजे आपण कापूस जर बघितला, कापसाचे जसे तंतू असतात लांब लांब, फिलामेंट्स असतात, तसेच फिलामेंट्स या मोल्ड्समध्ये असतात. अँड दे विल ग्रो by increasing their apical extensions. म्हणजे त्यांचा जो टिप पोर्शन असतो, अपायकल पोर्शन असतो, तो ग्रो होत जातो, लांब होत जातो आणि अशा प्रकारे मोल्ड जे आहेत ते त्यांची जी ग्रोथ आहे ते ग्रोथ दाखवतात. तर इतकं हे जे आपण आता बघितलं हे सगळे काय आहेत? जनरल कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ फंगी. म्हणजे काल डिस्कस केलेले आणि आज आपण डिस्कस केलेले हे सगळे जे आहेत हे जनरल कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ फंगी आहेत. Now moving to the next, that is the classification of fungi. There is number of classifications available related to fungi, but most commonly used or we can say generalized type of classification is there, and that is given by Alexopoulos and Mims. Now what this Alexopoulos and Mims produces or develop this classification system on the basis of different characters. Say for example, shape of the fungi, then size of the fungi, then mode of nutrition of the fungi. So likewise different characters are categorized, and according to that categorization the fungi is classified by Alexopoulos and Mims in 1979. Now what Alexopoulos and Mims proposed fungal classification in 1979. Before that also, means 1979 च्या आधी सुद्धा अनेक लोकांनी क्लासिफिकेशन केलेलं होतं फंगीचं, but that is having some drawbacks, and these drawback was overcome by these Alexopoulos and Mims, and they produced a new scheme of classification of fungi in 1979. तर 1979 मध्ये त्यांनी जी स्कीम दिली किंवा क्लासिफिकेशन केलं, त्यांनी काय केलं तर दे पुट दिस पर्टिक्युलर फंगी इन अ किंगडम मायसिटी. त्यांनी किंगडम फंगीला किंवा किंगडम जो फंगीचा आहे त्याला किंगडम मायसिटी असं नाव दिलं. सो इट इज अ ग्रीक वर्ड विच मीन्स अ मायसेलियम टाइप स्ट्रक्चर्स. दे डिवायडेड द किंगडम इन मायसिटी इनटू 3 डिव्हिजन. म्हणजे आता किंगडम नंतर त्यांनी काय केलं, या किंगडमला मायसिटीला 3 डिव्हिजन मध्ये त्याला डिफाइन केलं किंवा त्याला सेपरेट केलं. सो द फर्स्ट इज जिम्नोमायकोटा, then second is Mastigomycota, and the third one is Amastigomycota. These are the three divisions which comes under Mycete. म्हणजे पहिले काय आहे, Mycete is the kingdom, याच्यामध्ये सगळेच्या सगळे फंगी आपण ऍड केले. या किंगडम मध्ये मग त्यांनी आता सब डिव्हिजन डिव्हिजन्स बनवले. दिस डिव्हिजन इज नथिंग बट दी Gymnomycota, then Mastigomycota, and the next is Amastigomycota. So these are the three divisions. आता ते क्लासिफिकेशनची स्कीम जी तयार केली लेक्सोपोलस आणि बिम्सनी, त्याच्यामध्ये काय काय होतं, ते इन्क्लुडेड द फर्स्ट मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट पॅरामीटर दॅट इज किंगडम. म्हणजे पूर्णच्या पूर्ण फंगी जे सापडतात किंवा आपण शोधतो त्या सगळ्या फंगीला एकाच किंगडम मध्ये ऍड केलं, दॅट इज द किंगडम मायसिन. ठीक आहे, हा झाला किंगडम. दिस किंगडम इज फर्दर डिवाइडेड इनटू डिव्हिजन्स. या किंगडमला कशात डिवाइड केलं त्यांनी किंवा त्याचे टाइप्स केले, division. So kingdom is divided into division. Later on this division was divided into subdivision. Subdivision is divided into class. Class is divided into subclass, order, family, and then the last one is there genus and species is there. So this is nothing but the scheme of classification of fungi. So here you can see the kingdom is there and these three are nothing but the division. कोणत्या कोणत्या डिव्हिजन आहे किंवा कोणतं किंगडम आहे. सो द किंगडम इज मायसिटी. किंगडम मायसिटी हा मोठा किंगडम आहे. याच्यामध्ये आपण सगळीचे सगळे जे फंगी अवेलेबल आहे ते सगळे फंगी आपण या किंगडम मायसिटीमध्ये इन्क्लूड करू शकतो. ठीक आहे. डिव्हिजन नेक्स्ट आहे Gymnomycota, Mastigomycota and Amastigomycota. These are nothing but the three divisions which included in the kingdom Mycete. Division Gymnomycota is division. The division is subdivided into subdivision, classes, subclasses and order. याच्या पुढे पण असते, ऑर्डरच्या पुढे काय असतं, फॅमिली, then genus, species and genus. So likewise what we can say, this is nothing but the classification scheme of the Gymnomycota. It includes phagotrophic organism devoid of cell wall. Now the question is, what is meant by phagotrophic? Phagotrophic म्हणजे phagocytosis तुम्ही ऐकलेलं असेल. Phagotrophic means the organism which engulfs something, जे की गिळून घेतल्यासारखा प्रकार असतो आपण त्याला म्हणू. So that type of structure will occurs in this particular organism. So most of the organism which is present in this Gymnomycota is having the phagotrophic type of nutrition or mode of nutrition. This division comprises two subdivisions. Gymnomycota is having two subdivisions, Acrasiogymnomycotina and Plasmodiogymnomycotina. ये दोनों हैं, ये सब डिवीजन है which comes under the division Gymnomycota. So again here you can see kingdom Mycete is there, Gymnomycota is there. This Gymnomycota is divided into two subdivisions. The first one is known as Acrasiogymnomycotina and second is known as Plasmodiogymnomycotina. तर हे झालं किंगडम मायसिटी, Gymnomycota, then Acrasiomycotina and the next one is Plasmodiogymnomycotina. So this is nothing but a kingdom division and these are the two subdivisions which comes under Gymnomycota. Now again this subdivision is divided into this division is divided into subdivision. Acrasiogymnomycotina, it includes single class Acrasiomycetes. Now look at this, Mycotina, Mycetes, these are nothing but the specific terms which shows us that it is this subdivision. Means when the Mycotina will appear, definitely we can say it is this subdivision. When Mycetes is observed, then we definitely call it as a class. So Acrasiomycetes is nothing but the class. Now class Acrasiomycetes, this lacks of flagellated cell except for one species. Means flagella, which is locomotory organ which is found in fungi, is absent almost, and one exception is there. So this is nothing but the best important characteristic of Acrasiomycetes. The class comprises two subclasses. आता बघा, आपण किंगडम बघितला, डिव्हिजन बघितलं, सब डिव्हिजन बघितलं, सब डिव्हिजन नंतर क्लास बघितला आणि क्लास नंतर सब क्लास आहे, that is Acrasiomycetidae and Dictyomycetidae. These are nothing but the two subclasses which comes under the class. So here again, Kingdomycete, Gymnomycota, Acrasiomycotina, Plasmodiogymnomycotina, and these are nothing but the subclasses. Sorry, these are nothing but the classes: Acrasiomycetes, then Prostereomycetes, and Myxomycetes. So this is nothing but the classification of Gymnomycota based on their character. What character is used in this? The phagocytosis or phagotrophic character is utilized. Then locomotion of the cell or locomotion of the fungi. These two characters are used to classify or to distinguish this microorganism or fungal organism from the other divisions. Now, division 2. The first division is Acrasiomycotina. Division 2 Masticomycotina includes, that is Masticomycota. Okay, second division. This is first division, which is having subdivision and classes. Now Masticomycota is the second division. So division Masticomycota includes fungi with absorptive nutrition. आधीच्या डिव्हिजन मध्ये काय होतं की ते फॅगोट्रॉपिक न्यूट्रिशन ऍब्सॉर्ब किंवा घेत होते. इथे तुम्हाला दिसेल दे विल ऍक्ट ॲज अ ऍब्सॉर्प्टिव्ह न्यूट्रिशन, मीन्स दे ग्रो ऑन द लिव्हिंग ऑर्गॅनिझम और डेड ऑर्गॅनिझम and they absorb their food material from that organism or from that material. So they are unicellular or filamentous, mycelium cynocytic, and comprises of two subdivisions. हा जो Masticomycota आहे याच्यामध्ये हे कॅरेक्टर्स त्यांनी यूज केले. These characters are used by Oryzopoulos and Mims to divide this particular Masticomycota from the other divisions. Now subdivision 1, that is Haplomasticomycotina, includes fungi with uni or bicellular flagellae. आता बघा, आधीचा जो डिव्हिजन होता त्या डिव्हिजन मध्ये flagella किंवा locomotory organ is lack or it is absent, but in this particular Masticomycota or in Haplomasticomycotina there will be a uni or biflagellated zoospore. Now what is mean by uni? Uni means single. So when the single flagella is present to the fungi or when two flagella is present to the fungi, we include that organism under the Masticomycota because it is having flagella. But it is not only the character which used. Along with that, we need to use absorptive nutrition, then unicellular or filamentous structure, then cynocytic mycelium. So these are nothing but the different character which is used to classify Masticomycota. Now class 1, in a subdivision 1 there will be a two class again. Class 1 Chytridiomycetes. Chytridiomycetes what? Fungi producing zoospores furnished with single whiplash flagellum inserted at the posterior end. मग ज्या फंगी मध्ये zoospores produced होतात, it is the type of spores. So zoospores is the type of spores which is produced in this particular Chytridiomycetes. They is having one single whiplash flagellum. Whiplash means the flagellum which is having a small hair-like structure. We call it as a whiplash flagellum. So this whiplash flagellum is inserted at the posterior. म्हणजे त्या सेलच्या पोस्टेरियर पार्ट जो असतो त्या पोस्टेरियर पार्ट मध्ये तुम्हाला एक फ्लॅजेलम मिळेल and that flagellum is having a whiplash type of flagellum, and this is nothing but the most important character of class Chytridiomycetes. Now the second class is there, that is Hypochytridiomycetes, motile cell with a single tin cell flagellum inserted at the anterior end. इथे पण सिंगलच आहे आणि इथे पण सिंगल आहे, but what is the difference? It is a tin cell. Tin cell means a very short and we can say a single single hair like structure is there and it is inserted at the anterior end. It is inserted at the posterior, whereas it is inserted at the anterior end of the cell. Class 3 Plasmodiophromycetes. This is nothing but the third class. Parasitic fungi produces black flagellate motile cell with both the flagella of whiplash type inserted at the anterior end. आता बघा हे दोन क्लास तुम्ही बघा, क्लास 1 and class 2, that is Chytridiomycetes and Hypochytridiomycetes. हे दोन्हीमध्ये तुम्हाला काय दिसतोय सिंगल फ्लॅजेला होता. ओके, सिंगल फ्लॅजेला इज देयर. But in this particular Plasmodiophoromycetes, there will be a whiplash type of flagella and thin cell flagella at both end, anterior and posterior end of the flagella you can observe, and they act as a parasitic fungi producing biflagellate motile cell. So this is the most important characteristics of Plasmodiophoromycetes. They act as a parasitic fungi and produces the two types of flagella at the anterior end. Now the next subdivision, this is first subdivision and this is the second subdivision, Diplomastygomycotina. They produce by sexual reproduction. Oogamous type of reproduction is there. They produce zoospores, and these zoospores or these are nothing but the biflagellated structure. So that is the second division, Diplomastygomycotina. Now this Diplomastygomycotina is having class 1, that is Oomycetes. It comprises of 4 orders. या क्लास मध्ये 4 ऑर्डर आहे. ऑर्डर 1 Legendriales, order Saprolegniales, then Leptometriales, and the order 4 is Peronsporales. These are nothing but the 4 order which comes under this subdivision, that is Diplomastygomycotina. So this is nothing but the structure. Now here again the kingdom Mycete is there. Okay, so kingdom Mycete is there. This kingdom Mycete, as we know, that divided into 3 division: Gymnomycota, then the Mastygomycota, then Mastygomycota, and along with this Gymnomycota is divided into, now we are talking about Mastygomycota. So it is divided into 2 division: Haplomastygomycotina and Diplomastygomycotina. Haplomastygomycotina is having 3 classes: the Chytridiomycetes, Haplocytridiomycetes, and the Plasmodiophoromycetes. So these are having different characters than that of Oomycetes. So this is nothing but the classification comes under the kingdom Mycete and Mastygomycotina, mycota. So hope you understand this much part. First we have discussed the Gymnomycota. Now we have discussed the Mastygomycota. Now moving to the next, that is subdivision to Plasmodiogymnomycota. What? This one is Plasmodiogymnomycota. Okay. So when we talk about this, it's divided into 2 classes: Protosteliomycetes and Mycomycetes. हे 2 क्लास त्याच्यामध्ये मिळतात. एक आहे Protosteliomycetes आणि दुसरा जो आहे that is Mycomycetes. This comprises of 3 subclasses, namely Ceriatiomyxomycetidae, then Ceriatiomycetes. This is order which comes under this class. Then subclass is there Mycogastriomycetidae. It comprises 4 orders. These are the 4 orders which is included under this particular subclass. And the subclass Stemonitomycetidae is again having a single order, that is Stemonitians. So this is nothing but the subdivision Plasmodiogymnomycotina. So division 3, this is the 3rd division, that is Mastygomycota. आतापर्यंत आपण 2 डिव्हिजनचा डिस्कशन केलं. आता ही 3रा डिव्हिजन आहे, that is Mastygomycota. Fungi with absorptive nutrition, motile cell lacking mycelium or septate or septate. These characteristics of this division is useful for the classification of fungi. तर या Mastygomycota नावाचा जो काही ग्रुप बनवला आहे, डिव्हिजन बनवला आहे, सॉरी ग्रुप म्हणण्याऐवजी डिव्हिजन म्हणून, या 3rd डिव्हिजन मध्ये absorptive nutrition is the most important character. When it is having lack of motile cell, म्हणजे इथे motile cell किंवा मोशन करणारे सेल्स नाहीये, नॉन मोटाइल सेल्स ऑब्झर्व. देन mycelium is a septate or septate. आता mycelium आधी डिस्कस केलं की it is nothing but the hyphae or it is nothing but the cotton like structure we can say. Okay, so it is a hyphae and this mycelium is असेप्टेट or सेप्टेट, म्हणजे त्याच्यामध्ये जो पार्टिशन असतो असं आपण साध्या भाषेत म्हणू शकतो. सो द पार्टिशन विच इज प्रेझेंट इन दी mycelium or hyphae is aseptate or septate. Now this includes 4 subdivision. हा जो डिव्हिजन आहे अमॅस्टिकोमायकोटा याच्यामध्ये 4 सबडिव्हिजन आहे. The subdivision 1 is Zygomycotina. Then this subdivision is divided into class 2. One class Zygomycetes and Trichomycetes. Zygomycetes includes 6 order. याच्यामध्ये 6 ऑर्डर आहे. Trichomycetes is having the 5 orders. Now the subdivision 2 is Ascomycotina. Zygomycotina is there, then Ascomycotina is there. Fungi with usually with this septate mycelium producing haploid ascospores. Now why it is known as Ascomycotina? Because it produces spores, and that spores is known as ascospores in sac-like cell called aci. एक aci नावाचा सेल असतं, सॅक लाईक स्ट्रक्चर असतं, त्या सेल मध्ये हे ॲस्कोस्पोर्स तयार होतात अँड दिस कॅरेक्टर ड्यू टू दिस कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स इट इज नोन ॲज ॲस्कोमायकोटिना. नाउ दिस इज हॅव्हिंग क्लास 1 ॲस्कोमायसिट्स डिवायडेड इनटू 5 सब क्लासेस. याच्यामध्ये 5 सब क्लासेस येतात ॲस्कोमायसिट्स. नाउ हियर अगेन टेक अ लुक. दिस इज किंगडम मायसेटी. इट इज हॅव्हिंग दी Gymnomycota, Masticomycota and Amasticomycota. This Amasticomycota is divided into divisions, subdivisions: Zygomycotina, Ascomycotina, Basidiomycotina and Deuteromycotina. So these are nothing but the different subdivisions which comes under the division. Now here the list of subclasses is given. Subclass 1 Hemiascomycetes. It is comprising 3 orders. याच्यामध्ये 3 ऑर्डर येतात. सबक्लास 2 Plectomycetidae. It is having 5 orders. Now subclass Hymoascomycetidae. It is having 10 orders. Labiobulbuli Mycetidae. It is having 2 orders. Loloascomycetidae. It is having 5 orders. Likewise, Basidiomycotina is there. That is the 3rd subdivision. It is having septate mycelium and produces basidiospores. Okay, so this is the type of spore which is produced in Basidiomycotina, that is known as basidiospores, exogenously on various type of basidia. The best example of this is mushroom. So class Basidiomycetes, it is split into 3 subclasses. Subclass 1 Holobasidiomycetidae, then Phragmobasidiomycetidae and Teleomycetidae. These are nothing but the 3 subclasses. Now the 4th subdivision is there. This is 3rd subdivision. The 4th subdivision is there, that is known as Deuteromycotina. It includes imperfect fungi in which sexual stage is unknown. See, till date, the lot of invention is going on, lot of structure is going on, but the study related to the sexual reproduction in Deuteromycotina is till date it is not classified, or it is not discovered yet, and that's why it is unknown part of this particular. It comprises a single form of class. Only one class is there, and that class is Deuteromycetes with 3 subclasses: Basidiomycetidae, Coleomycetidae and Hypomycetidae. So when we take a look towards this classification, you can understand a very huge amount of information is collected by Alexopoulos and Mills. Not only they collected this huge amount of information, but also they study these characteristics very finely, or we can say observe these characteristics very deeply, and after considering their characters, they categorize these particular fungi in a different division, subdivision, class, order, subclass, and later on it is divided into genus and species. So very intensive work, or we can say very साध्या भाषेत सांगायचं तर खूप प्रामाणिक अशी त्यांनी धडपड केली आहे, खूप प्रामाणिक असं काम त्याच्यावर केलं आहे, आणि खूप मेहनत घेतल्यानंतर त्यांनी हे जे क्लासिफिकेशन दिलं आहे हे क्लासिफिकेशन एकदम सुटेबल आहे. सो वी कॅन से दॅट दिस इज नथिंग बट द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट पार्ट विच इज डन बाय Alexopoulos and Mills. Now here the short look of the kingdom Mycete is given. So this is the thing with the division gymnomycota, then division mastigomycota and division amastigomycota. परत तुम्ही इथे जर केअरफुली बघितलं तर इट इज हॅव्हिंग द सब डिव्हिजन अँड हिअर ऑल्सो द सब डिव्हिजन मीन्स 2 सब डिव्हिजन इज देअर. Here 1 and 2 subdivision is there. Here 1, 2, 3 and 4 subdivision is there. So after the subdivision you can see a number of class is there and these classes are later on divided into order. So this much work or this much information is collected by Alexopoulos and Mims in 1979 and this particular classification is still date valid classification and most of the mycologists use this system of classification because it is having a appropriate characterization and it is divided into different groups depending on their character. So hope you understand this parameter. If you have any query you can contact me directly, we can solve that particular query. Thank you.